What's up, everybody on YouTube? How's everybody doing? I'm doing just fine. Doing awesome, actually. So today, welcome to Minecraft building. Let's build a kingdom. This is going to be awesome. Part 1. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. This is a continuation of Let's Build a Castle. If you remember it, it was really cool. I've done some things with the castle, and there's been a lot of things done with it already, and in between the series, obviously. And so I decided to, to go ahead and do that, and just get it nice. So we got a nice little docks here, some lampposts going up here, and some little bit more details, some bushes and everything. I don't know how much of it I did on the Let's Build a Castle series, but I know I did add these lampposts just recently and added some just little details. So I thought I would just show you it, and it looks really cool. Added this nice little tree here. It's just a regular Minecraft tree, but I really like it. Like, it just really looks just nice, and I like this little area right here. It's so cool. So yeah, so today is Let's Build a Kingdom, and so today in part 1, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be basically explaining all this, well, all these layouts, and that's what we call them really in the building world, and they're basically just little, it's a technical term for like planning, and we're just basically going to be doing that in this video and just showing you what my idea is, so you guys have an idea of what we're going to be doing, and that way we can kind of just get it, get some ideas together, and you guys can come up with some ideas, I come up with some ideas, and we make a great kingdom. So that's basically what I want to do. So the first thing I'm going to explain to you is the wall, and the wall is a very important part in a kingdom. It keeps out intruders, enemies, and whatnot. So, and whatever else monsters and creatures lay on beyond land. So the first thing we have here is the entrance. So right here we have a gap between these two towers. Yes, these little circular shapes are towers. So wherever you see these are usually where the tower is going to go. This is just a layout, so it could be changed in the future. If we have, we feel like a tower is too close to another tower, we can always change that. But this is just a general idea of what we're going to be doing. So right here, these gaps right here are where the wall are going to go. And then we have another tower, and another tower, and this is actually where a kind of like an entrance for the water to go in. So basically, this would be a great spot for like thieves to come in. But we have these two towers here because we want it to kind of be protective in a way. So that makes that look really cool. We have another gap of wall, and we have another tower, and this actually leads to the docks. So this would be kind of like a guard tower for like the dock area. So and for like this area over here. So yeah, we actually have a gap here. So the wall kind of ends right here, and then we have a little spot here for when the ships come in, and for like the docks area. So, and we actually have another one of those towers over here, so you can kind of see like the wall just kind of ends in this general area, and this kind of opens up to the docks. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool, And so the wall doesn't actually fully wrap around, because the docks are kind of not, I mean, they're kind of a big intruding spot, especially for this place. But, we might have like a little tower there of some sort. I don't know. We might do something like that. And then we have another gap here, and then a tower here, a gap here as well. And then it goes down to another tower. And then we have another gap, and it leads all the way back around to another, entrance for the moat. So that's pretty cool. So now I want to talk to you about a little bit more of the kingdom part of it. That was just the wall, so that's a kind of a major part. And so, it's good to get that out of the way, because it's pretty simple to understand. Like, it's just a wall up around. And what I meant to say before I cut that clip is that this here is not the final shape of it. It's going to change. It's going to, be laid out different. So this is not really how it's going to be for, for the final product. It'll change, different states and everything. So it'll look cooler. It'll look better, obviously, because it doesn't look that cool right now, because obviously it's just a layout. But my idea for the kingdom. Let me explain you more about the kingdom. All right. So the kingdom, the way this is gonna go is we're gonna have the castle, right, and then we're gonna have the kingdom over here. And that seems kind of weird at first, but I like the idea. So we kind of have this central kind of hub area where people come in. Like you come in from the entrance. We'll have a path up here, walking up here, and then you kind of have a choice. You either go to the kingdom or you go to the castle. Now we're in the kingdom right now, but you go to like the village part of it, or you go to the castle. So we decided to go to the castle. This is kind of what it would look like, and that's pretty cool. So the castle is kind of like on its own separate island, which is really, really cool. And then we'll have a bridge over here, which will take us to the kingdom part of it, where all the shops are, where all the houses are, and so that'll be pretty cool. So this is anything laid out in yellow will be marked. It'll be like basically a path, and so that'll be, just so you know what these yellow blocks mean. And I'm gonna basically show you where they go. So right here, we kind of have like a tight, close quarters with this kingdom, but I really like that, and it's something different. I've never really done it before, and that's what I want to try to do. As you kind of see here, we're gonna have like a building here and a building here. You can kind of see this is gonna be kind of like tight. But I like it because it's going to have like this nice little path going through it. I was actually planning on having a tree here, so that'll be pretty cool. You come up through here, it'll be really tight then. And then we have this central like park area, and we'll have a path that goes down here and have every like little thing kind of split off of this central park area, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, then it kind of wraps around this way, and let's kind of go around this, and it'll just kind of wrap around, and then it'll go to the docks, and that's where the path kind of ends off then. So that's pretty cool. As for the red buildings, so these red, marked out, laid out buildings are going to be houses. Okay, so this will be pretty cool because we have loads of houses, and they're going to be all the same in one sense, but in another, they're going to have their differences once we get the structure part of them down. So, like, let's say we build one of these houses, and this will be the same, but it'll have a little bit of a difference to it to give it unique. So each one of these will have a unique difference to it, but they'll all be technically the same because they'll have the same layout. So that's pretty cool. And the central park area also splits up the houses from the shops. So these blue buildings are going to be the shops. They're a little bit bigger, and I would assume they would be in real life. So that's pretty cool. So right here we'll have like some sort of shopping district and everything. As you can see, we have kind of a little bit more trees around this area because it's supposed to be a nicer area than the houses. Because with the houses, they're kind of not going to be great houses to live in. They're not going to be luxury. They're as I said, it's close quarters. So you're literally living on top of your neighbor. So it's going to be interesting to see this. We're going to have like bridges going over and from house to house. So maybe houses are connected. Maybe that house needs to get supplies to the other house for like a shop. I don't know. It'll all be worked out. But so yeah, that's the general idea. And so that's going to be pretty cool. I really do think that's going to be really neat. As for the docks, let's talk about the docks now before we, before we end or anything like that. The docks is basically going to be a separate Let's Build. So after we're done building Let's Build a Kingdom, we're going to be doing the docks. Now you might say, what is going to be over here? Well, this is going to actually be part of the docks. This whole area over here, this whole sandy kind of area is going to be part of the docks. So don't worry about this. We're mainly focusing on the kingdom part, which will be over in this area. So that'll be pretty cool. I think it's a really interesting layout. I think it's a very good layout, and that's kind of what I wanted. I didn't want it to be like, something that's another YouTuber would do or something like that, because I really do feel like this is a unique like kind of layout. Like this is really neat. Like you have your your path that goes up to the castle, and then you have your path that goes over to the kingdom. You know, so I was really trying to make this somewhat unique, and so yeah, it's just really cool. You know, and I really like the idea of how it's not like the kingdom's built around the castle. You know, it sort of is. It's like a half moon because it's like you have the wall, right? The wall is built around the whole entire thing. But the docks, and then it's like the kingdom, and then over here, so it kind of like is a half moon kind of shape, like a crescent shape kind of kingdom. And that's really cool, I think. That's going to be really interesting. So hopefully you guys are excited. So let me know in the comments below. Would you guys like to work on the, let's see here. Let me get my signs out. Let me get my signs. Where are my signs? Where do they keep signs in this place? Here we go. So would you guys like to work on the inn, or would you guys like to work on a house? Let's see here. House. There we go. House in the next episode. So in the next part, would you guys like to work on the inn, which will be this building right here, or would you guys like to work on the house, or one of the houses? Okay? And yes, let me know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to be awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye-bye.